All right, YouTube, today we are going to continue using the bulky hail team that we have tried in the last episode, featuring Vanilluxe, Ho-Oh, Lucario, and Luxray. A lot of fun Pokemon. I think they had a lot of cool niches in this series. Never really got to try them out till now, and since it's the last couple of days of the series, really want to have some fun with it. But if you do enjoy the videos, be sure to leave a like down below, leave a comment down below. As we get into Series 11 and with events coming back, you'd want to make sure you get the entertaining, educational content you can find on VGC Battling right here on the channel. And yes, we'll get started and play some games. Leave a like down below, leave a comment down below. It really does help out. You can check out my other social medias for more content from me, including my other YouTube channels and my Twitch channel, which I'll list in the description down below. But otherwise, let's get started and play some games. All right, interesting team to say the least. We have a Landorus, a Gyarados, a Moltres, a Rillaboom, the Amoonguss, and Zacian. You know what's crazy about this team? My Vanilluxe hits 5 out of these 6 Pokemon super effectively. Oh boy, I'm bringing Vanilluxe for sure. The question is, how am I beating the Zacian? I like Luxray here. Luxray is probably really solid. Intimidate for the Zacian just to slow it down is really nice. The problem is going to be that Landorus, though. That Landorus could be a little bit concerning. I also don't know if my opponent's going to bring the Grass Mons. I think you bring Landorus, you bring Gyarados, you bring Rillaboom. Then I don't know if you're going to bring Moltres. I'd say you probably bring one of Amoonguss or Rillaboom in the back, just so you have an answer to my Gastrodon. I kind of like Luxray plus Gastrodon here. It's probably really solid against most of my opponent's lead options. I think Gastrodon's the best bring here. There is power threatening from the Gyarados if they have it. I'm not sure if they are going to, though. Have Ho-Oh Vanilluxe in the back. The problem is just that Landorus. I had to get rid of that Landorus as fast as possible. Maybe Rillaboom was just better than Lux. No, I need Luxray in this matchup. I guess Gastrodon was probably the replaceable Pokemon then, but I'm not really too sure what. Would I bring Rillaboom over Gastrodon? Grassy Glide would be a really nice punish, but having the Gastrodon isn't that bad here. But we're going to see the Landorus Gyarados lead. Okay. In a foreign world, this would be great because I would just be able to go for an electric type move into the Gyarados and go for a Scald into the Landorus. But unfortunately, that's not how this is going to work. I'm going to get intimidated into Gyarados, which is really nice. But my problem is I am threatened by the Earth power right here from the Landorus. So quite a few things that are threatening me here. I'm going to go Ho-Oh right off the bat. Man, what if I let Vanilluxe? If I let Vanilluxe, this would be such a sick lead, actually. I'm going to go for the Scald, I think, into the Landorus. I actually don't think I need Gastrodon at all in this game. I just need to chip the Landorus. So that's what I'm going to try to do. We're going to see the swap here into Rillaboom. Okay, makes sense. So Rillaboom's going to be brought out, which, you know, does make sense. You do want to threaten the Gastrodon. I'm assuming it's not power up then, so maybe it's like a Thunder Wave support set, which I wouldn't be surprised about. Maybe like Waterfall. What would you run? Waterfall, Taunt, Thunder Wave, Protect? Could be that set. We're going to bring the Ho-Oh out. I don't think you rock with turn 1, do you? Yeah, you just Protect. Okay, that's fine. All right. Not too bad. I got an Intimidate off in the Landorus. Man, I just want to get in my Vanilluxe and start clicking Blizzard. Like, imagine how much Blizzard just does to their entire team. Yeah, let's see. Double Protect is probably the safest play. Yeah, just Double Protect is a safe play. I guess they could sub with Landorus if they have it, but they would have to have sub. So we'll see. That means I could maybe not have a rock move because I think they run Sludge Bomb usually instead of the rock move, but I'm not exactly too sure on that. Fake are going to come out into the Ho-Oh slot and a Rock Slide. Okay, perfect. So this Sheer Force boosted, but I could go out into my Luxray pretty safely and then go for Sacred Fire. If I get the burn onto the Landorus, I'm in a really good spot, I think. So that's what I'm going to try to do. Yeah, I'd rather get damage onto the Landorus because that's the main Pokemon that's draining the Ho-Oh. We're going to see the swap here in the Gyarados for the Intimidate again. Okay, really smart. And this works out perfectly for me unless you Earth Power the Gastrodon slot, which could be a theoretical thing here. Let's see. This definitely could be Earth Power into that slot, which would be annoying. It's not the end of the world if I lose a Pokemon here because that's a free switch. That would be a nice free switch into my Vanilluxe. So I can start clicking Freeze Dry very comfortably here. So let's see. Gonna go for Substitute. Okay, perfect. That works out beautifully for me. So I'm able to, assuming I hit the Sacred Fire, which I do really nice. Okay. So the Landers is at -2. It's taken some chip damage. It's not going to get KO'd by Brave Bird or anything unless I switch out, I think. But overall, pretty solid turn here. I'm actually going to swap again. I'm going to go out into my Gastrodon and just Sacred Fire here. The reason I am going to go Gastrodon is it covers for the Waterfall play. They power up again. Free Vanilluxe switch. Vanilluxe is fantastic in this matchup. So we'll bring out the Gastrodon. They protect with Gyarados, even better. Even better. I'm guessing they're going for Rock Slide, that means. Yep. So this is -2 Rock Slide. It's Life Orb Sheer Force boosted. As you can see, Ho just eats it up. Oh, absolutely eats it up. You can't flinch me because of the Sheer Force negating the flinch chance. Big Sacred Fire in a Landers. No burn, a little bit unfortunate, but that's okay here. I could go for the Sacred Fire into the Gyarados slot, but I think my best play here, just to Scald the Landers. And yeah, Scald the Landers, recover. They're gonna protect Landers. Okay, so do you have Power Whip? I don't mind if you have Power Whip. That's the thing. I'll recover with Ho-Oh because I do want to recover from the rock damage. Oh, are you going for T-Wave here? T-Wave might be the play. Yeah, that's a little bit annoying. Okay, I don't need the speed on Ho-Oh. The speed on Ho-Oh I don't think is important unless it's against a Rillaboom, which is completely fine. So I can go for Sacred Fire and Scald right here, and I could double up the Landers slot, I think. Actually, is my Gastrodon faster than the Ho-Oh? Because if I do, I definitely double up the Landers slot. It could sub here or switch out to Rillaboom. I'm trying to cover both of those plays here, but let's see how this is going to go. I really do like Vanilluxe, though. Vanilluxe is in a super solid position, especially since it's not Assault Vest on the Gyarados. We are going to see the swap from Landers. This is going to be Rillaboom. So if I do land the Sacred Fire, absolutely huge. Gyarados might protect here, I'm assuming, which is fine. I don't know what they're trying to do here. I mean, I know what they're trying to do, right? They reposition the other Pokemon. Okay, they're going to taunt. Interesting choice. So I am able to get a Sacred Fire off. Okay, I was faster. Doesn't matter. I pinned the Lander slot regardless, which was nice. Ooh, I even get the burn as a correct play here as a Scald into the Rillaboom slot. Fantastic. Okay, really nice punish right there. I would like a Ho still decently healthy to take on the Zacian, although my Gastrodon might take on the Zacian too. So I have a few plays. I could go Luxray here. Luxray's not a bad call, but I do kind of want to Intimidate. Do I need Intimidate? The thing is, I don't have Fake Out Pressure afterward, but I think I just go out in a Luxray and protect Gastrodon, and then I could just do some plays with my Ho-Oh afterward. I think that's completely fine. So let's bring out our Luxray with the Intimidate. Because their options don't look good. It's probably Grassy Glide, Waterfall. I'm actually surprised they didn't target Gastrodon with Taunt so they could go for that Grassy Glide pressure, but this is okay. We go for the Protect here. We're going to see Wood Hammer into the Gastrodon. Perfect. And Waterfall? Yeah. Going to get absorbed by this Storm Drain. I also could have just stayed in with Ho-Oh, went for a Sacred Fire attempt in Nagara, but this ends up working out well too. Okay, so I definitely want to save my Gastrodon right here. They either save Rillaboom by switching out or they're going to stay in. Both are completely fine, I think. I'm going to attempt to Volt Switch off. No, that's not a right play, is it? No, it's fine, because if they go Landers there, they have no pressure against Gastrodon, I'm assuming, because I could just Hard Swap back into Gastrodon. I'm going to go Ho-Oh and Volt Switch out. So let's see what they're going to decide to go for here. I bring out Ho-Oh. They could Waterfall read me, but at least they're -1 Intimidated, and I'll be able to recover. Okay, nice. They Grassy Glide here. Should be a double up. I'm assuming they're pinning that slot. Oh, no, they taunt. Okay, perfect. Okay, they're covering the Ho-Oh. Makes sense. And I am able to get a Volt Switch off. I thought Gyarados was going to protect or switch to Landers, but this ends up working out perfectly. And I'm able to bring out the Gastrodon once again, and yeah. Or I could finally bring out the Vanilluxe, for crying out loud. I actually might just bring out the Vanilluxe because this has been frustrating me. You know what? Vanilluxe just makes so much sense to me right here. I'm going Vanilluxe. Vanilluxe just made so much sense here with the Freeze Dry that, like, why wouldn't I take the opportunity, right? Or I could get up Aurora Veil if I want to. Ooh, Aurora Veil so tempting right here, actually. I do kind of want to go for Aurora Veil. Grassy Terrain is about to end, right? Ooh, still one more turn. Okay. I'm going for Aurora Veil. I'm going for Aurora Veil, and I'm going to... Ooh, but it could be Thunder Wave here. We know it's... Well, we saw Protect Thunder Wave Taunt, so we already guessed the set. I think they would really want to scout for the potential Thunder Wave. So you know what? I'm going to Sacred Fire the Gyarados slot. Yeah, I'm going to Sacred Fire the Gyarados slot and Aurora. Oh, they would have let me get the Freeze Dry off. Unfortunate, but at least I get the Aurora off, so it's going to be really hard to knock out my Ho-Oh. U-turn going to come out. Okay. Does absolutely no damage. Oh, this is awkward for them. If I Sacred Fire that slot, they have to risk something right there. It's going to be Zacian coming in finally. All right. Sacred Fire in that slot would have been huge. Freeze Dry into Sacred Fire was such a... would have been... This game would have been a wrap. This game would have been a wrap. That's unfortunate for me. I should have taken it. Now I get paralyzed stuff, which is still okay for the most part. Sacred Fire. The problem is my power points for Sacred Fire are also concerning if this is sub Zacian. Get a burn on the Gyarados. That's nice. Not really like necessary, but it's nice. Because it's taking quite a bit of recoil here. Now I'm going to Sacred Fire attempt to Zacian. Now it's just going to be annoying because it's going to be like, oh, para. But yeah, we're going to go out into our Gastrodon here. The thing is, they don't have a good Gastrodon answer. They really don't. I'm running out of Sacred Fires, though. I really do got to be cautious of that. I could go out into my... Maybe I could have went into Luxray too, actually. I want to go into Gastrodon because I want to protect myself from Waterfall. If it's like Behemoth Blade Waterfall double up. And I don't want to get flinched down like that. So I'll bring out the Gastrodon. Let's see if they call it. They're going to just protect. That's fine. Okay. And they taunt my Gastrodon slap. Completely fine. So I Sacred Fire. And now I'm just going to double up the Landers, the Zacian slot with Earth Power Sacred Fire. Because it picks up a KO on every single Mon. Except Landers potentially, but with the Sacred Fire, I do have a chance to burn the Landers. And if their Landers gets burned this game, I think it's like 100% a wrap. Their Rillaboom's really not looking good in the back either. So yeah, we're just playing a slow game right now. Grassy Terrain disappears, which is kind of helpful, sorta, against the Zacian. It kind of is, but otherwise it isn't. Yeah, we just go for the Earth Power Sacred Fire here. We have Aurora Veil, so we should be able to take attacks completely fine. Especially since the only thing I have to worry about is like play rough crit in the Gastro. But if they play rough crit that slot, it's still annoying regardless. So I'd rather just go for it here. We're going to see the swap here. It's going to be out into Rillaboom sack. Okay. So Rillaboom's getting sacked, and that means the Gastrodon is so good in this spot. It's so good. It's so good in this spot. All right. Okay, we're going to see the double swap here. That's fine. Lander's gonna come out. I actually hope I get parried here. Nice. Why did I want to get parried there? So I saved a Sacred Fire power point. Okay, that's actually really nice. I get rid of the Rillaboom, so Rillaboom's gone. And okay. I still got to be a little bit cautious though. There is the Zacian probably coming here. I'm assuming they're gonna try to double up Gastrodon, pick up the knockout. A Veil still is up though, which is really nice. I'm gonna go Luxray here. I'm gonna go Luxray and Scald here, I think. Yeah, I think Scalding and going Luxray is my safest play. Getting rid of Landers is still really solid towards my game plan. I guess if they... what if they Sword Stance here? Well, I am risking stuff anyway. There's Rock Slide that's threatening from that Landers. So I guess it depends heavily on what kind of Zacian set this is. That's really what's going to decide the game. But I think Luxray here is super safe. I think Scalding the Landers is the best play because Earth Power is threatening damage. So might as well. I could build up Intimidates with Luxray too. So bring in the Intimidate Luxray. Slow down the Zacian. And we'll see. I think it's play rough for a power double up. Oh, close combat. Okay, they don't have play rough. Oh, that's even kind of better for me because that means it takes a -1 in defenses, which is really nice here. And Rock Slide. Okay, they were worried that much about the hull. They can't flinch me either. Sheer Force, bless you for not letting me get flinched by the Landers. Scald going to come out, knock out the Landers here. And Luxray, Gastrodon pulling in work. I wish I got the KO with the freaking Vanilluxe though, but you know what? We'll take it. We'll take it. Oh, by the way, thank you for the Grassy Terrain, my opponent, because this Gastrodon is healing so much HP thanks to you. Okay, we Volt Switch to Zacian and we protect... Oh, do we still have one more turn of Aurora Veil? If we have one more turn of Aurora Veil, I'm just going to go for Earth Power here. Gyarados is going to come back out. I really don't care about the Gyarados because it can only Thunder Wave or Taunt, or if you want to give me the special attack boost onto Gastrodon, that's completely fine as well. So I'll go for the Earth Power. They can crit me here, that is the thing, but if they crit me, I still have like multiple win cons here, I think. Assuming I don't get like super unlucky. So I might as well just Volt Switch here and go for the Earth Power. Battle's gonna be forfeited. Oh, feels good. Feels good. That was a 4-0 too. The team played super defensive. Man, I wish I showed more Vanilluxe because, man, Vanilluxe would have been super sick. Like, if I led Vanilluxe, did you see my Blizzard? Did you see my Freeze Strike threat? Like, I just O-code almost every single member. I'm really sad that all I was able to do was get a Roarville in that matchup, but still pretty dang solid. Like, Luxray pulling work for the Intimidate. The Ho-Oh took that Rock Slide super well with the Intimidates. Overall, just really impressive bulk that the team displayed. All right, we got Zach here. Top 3000 with Dragonite Eternatus. Really interesting takes. The Dragonite is actually kind of a hard Pokemon to handle if I didn't have a Vanilluxe, but Entei is actually going to be annoying to play around. That's the problem. Although I do have good answers here. Vanilluxe, Gastrodon actually seems like a pretty solid lead. It handles a lot of the Pokemon that I'm really scared of, I think, for the most part. The problem is that Entei is just a really scary Pokemon for my team. With the possibility of having Stone Edge, the Scarf Outspeeds Lucario is a pretty scary mon that I do have to respect here. So let's see. I want Vanilluxe. I want Gastrodon. I think no Rillaboom here. Rillaboom just doesn't do anything against this team. Yeah, it doesn't. And then what did I bring otherwise? Luxray? There's 2 Inner Focus mons most likely. I don't think it's multi-skill Dragonite. I do kind of... Well, I guess the one benefit of bringing Luxray is to threaten the Rock when if it's brought here. I'm not sure if they're going to bring it though. Lucario is kind of nice as well because it can pivot on Sludge Bomb and Eternatus attacks. So you know what? I'm going to bring the Lucario. Pivoting against the Eternatus attacks is actually pretty nice, especially Meteor Beam, which could be a really big threat, I think. So might as well just see how this goes. This is a really weird team. I'm not sure what they're going to bring. I really don't know what options they're going to bring here. So let us see what they decide. It's going to be Dragonite plus Grimmsnarl. All right. I do have a Vanilluxe and a Gastrodon. Okay, pretty decent lead, I think. I think I just protect Vanilluxe and Scald the Grimmsnarl because I don't know if the Grimmsnarl has Fake Out. I might as well just go for the Scald here in the Grimmsnarl. Dragonite shouldn't be able to threaten anything other than Dragon Dance, and most Dragonites in VGC are Dragon Dance, so I'm hoping this one is it. All right, they're gonna retreat Dragonite. Into what though? Entei. Makes sense. Is this double in a Rillaboom? Did they not bring Eternatus? Okay, no. Protect the Vanilluxe. Light Screen comes out. Okay, fair. Should I get a Scald Burn? Scald Burn would be really nice. Did they Stone Edge immediately the Vanilluxe trying to catch the Hole Switch? That would be pretty frustrating. Also, I'm really curious on whether they didn't bring Eternatus or they didn't bring the Rillaboom, because otherwise, I don't know. The Gastrodon's looking pretty difficult for them. I think I Earth Power the Entei slot and I just swap here the Vanilluxe, because Vanilluxe is just so important to deal with Dragonite. That Dragonite's actually kind of a threat. We'll bring out Ho-Oh. We're going to Earth Power the Entei slot. We'll see what kind of move it goes for. It could be Snarl if it's support, but we have no clue right here. I also think it's more likely to be Scarf or something, or maybe it's Thunder Wave on the Grimmsnarl at least, but we're going to see Sacred Fire into Ho-Oh. That's fine. I'm assuming this is Spirit Break then, which is okay. Yeah. This is going to do a decent amount of damage though. Yeah, because my Gastrodon not exactly the bulkiest version. And we go for Earth Power. Okay, that has to be a Assault Vest. All right, that's a good confirmation here. Get a nice but death drop. So I'm kind of curious on what the Grimmsnarl's other moves are. I do think I want to scout for the Stone Edge here. I think the best way to do that is go Lucario here and protect. I can threaten close combat against Entei the following turn. It does light screen. Well, I guess I was light screened and I was -1 with the Earth Power, so it might not be Assault Vest. But would you stay in if you are an Assault Vest? I think you would hard swap here in the Dragonite. Maybe I misjudged this. Yeah, they do hard swap too. Into Dragonite? Okay. I mean, it's playable for me, at least. It's definitely playable for me. Because I get to switch out my Ho-Oh. I get to go out into Lucario. And I protect Gastrodon. Let's see. This should be Spirit Break once again. Oh, they reflect this time. Okay, that's fine. I'm pretty sure I knock out the Grimmsnarl with Meteor Mash with the hail at least. The problem is this Dragonite. This Dragonite is actually a little bit concerning right here. Do I go Ho-Oh? Because Gastrodon the thing is, I want to recover here. I'm really worried if Life Orb Dragonite actually can knock out Gastrodon at this range, which is a big question mark right here. But I guess since I think I'll be okay for the most part. I'm going to Meteor Mash to Grim and I'm going to go for the recover. Okay, so I think the Entei is not Scarf. I mean, not Assault Vest. I think it is like choice locked in a way. I think it's probably Scarf. I'm going to recover here and I'm going to go for the Meteor Mash. All right, this is still a confusing one. They have screens up, but I can usually play around it. Okay, nice. Meteor Mash connects onto the Grimmsnarl. Is able to pick up a knock on a Grim. Goodbye, Grim. Attack boost would be nice, but actually, no, I'd probably hard swap anyway next turn. We're going to see Fire Punch. Okay, that's completely fine. I don't mind that. I get all the health back, which is really solid. Okay. Life Orb confirmed on the Dragonite. And we recover with Gastro. The problem I'm seeing with this game is I'm definitely probably taking a hit with my Vanilluxe. It could even go Eternatus here. Eternatus is actually a big concern. The reason Eternatus is a concern is because Extreme Speed can be a play here. There's so much going wrong here in this specific match. Let's see. If I go Ho-Oh here and they go Entei, they can lock themselves in a Stone Edge. I really don't like that, so I go Vanilluxe here. Entei comes out. I'm gonna protect because they could lock themselves in a Stone Edge this time, and I'm gonna Earth Power. Okay, still not a solid position, because this is still really scary, especially depends on what the Entei decides to go for here. I think it is choice locked. I think it'll lock himself in the move. If it goes for Stone Edge, I have to choose between sacking Ho or not, and that's a big question mark. Or hope for the Stone Edge miss, and I might have to go for the Stone Edge and miss if that's the case. If they go for Fire, I can always make the hard safe swap, I think, for the most part. So let's see here. We'll protect with the with the Vanilluxe. We're gonna see the Sacred Fire does come out. Okay. They don't E-Speed, which I'm actually surprised, but maybe they don't expect a Sash. They superpower my Gastrodon. Interesting. I guess they don't want to miss the dual wing beats. Are they going to E-Speed the following turn? I'm really concerned. Here comes Earth Power. Decent damage. Hail stops. A little bit of concerning. I think I need to recover Gastrodon and I need to freeze dry. Or I guess I could just... Actually, no. I have a safe Ho-Oh and Protect play. Yeah, I have a safe Ho-Oh and Protect play. It just makes a lot of sense to me. Then I could Brave Bird the Entei slot. Or I could go for the Fire into the Dragonite slot. I just basically got to hope that it's choice locked Entei in this fashion now. Because at the rate we're going at, I'm pretty sure it is by the way they're playing it. Because I think they would have attempted the Stone Edge earlier on the Ho-Oh. So we'll bring out the Ho-Oh now. We're going to see the Dragonite retreat. Oh, I could have went for the recover. Eternatus does come out, so... Are you a Meteor Beam set? That's a big question. That's a big question. We will protect our Gastro. It should be just Fire into the Ho-Oh slot, though. Yep. Ooh, all right. It really comes down to the Eternatus set. Meteor Beam could be a real big factor here. I'm going to go for the Brave Bird. I'm going to go for the Earth Power. Just gotta pray at this point. They might switch out Entei and a Dragonite though, which I am concerned about, but there's like nothing I can do about it. There's no like read that I can go for. Scald Burn doesn't even help me in this situation. I wonder if it has E-Speed or not. If it doesn't have E-Speed, I'm in a good position, but otherwise I think I'm fine. Dynamax Cannon comes out. Okay, this might be Dynamax Cannon into my... Is this into my Gastro? Yeah, okay, perfect. If I get the KO on Entei here, not an overgame. Wait, they're not choice locked. They just go for crunch. Okay. No defense drop. Really nice. Here comes a Brave Bird. Knocks out Entei. Okay, wait, hold on. We got a shot here. We got a shot here. Also might come down to what kind of Dragonite are you? Speed tiers on Dragonite might be huge. Do I have a safe play here? I don't think I do. If I recover here, I probably lose a 1v1 anyway. I might as well just Brave Bird Blizzard here because I don't think Protect Stalling me is changing the game at all. Let's see. Is it E-Speed in the flamethrower? That's the question. They don't E-Speed. I don't know if they have it. I don't think they do. All right, Dynamax Cannon is going to come out. They targeted Ho-Oh. Oh, that's a big mistake. I get the Blizzard off Big Vanilluxe. Get rid of the Dragonite. Wait, why did that Eternatus take nothing? Wait, is that a Sulfus Eternatus? I think that's a Sulfus Eternatus. Wow. What was this team? Oh, wait, no, it's light screen. Never mind. I'm dumb. It's light screen. Wait, I was like, why is it not taking much? Black Sludge. Okay. Their light screen wears off now, so even if they recover stall, the Blizzard's going to do too much. I also still have like 3 Blizzards remaining, and I have Freeze Dry, and I have a Sash, so I always live in the Eternatus attack. Oh, they don't have E-Speed. They didn't have E-Speed, or they just didn't consider it. Flamethrower going to come out, which is fine. Vanilluxe able to take it. Burn doesn't matter as long as I KO here, and I definitely should. So Blizzard comes out into Eternatus, able to pick up the knockout, and Vanilluxe getting a bunch of important KOs. What was this team? This team was crazy. Just the fact that I had to play against the Dragonite plus the Eternatus, and it was super scary. And luckily, I don't think they ever thought I had a Sash. Which makes sense because Vanilluxe is just not used in the format, so you have no idea what item it could be. It could have been a Light Clay for all you know. But thankfully, Vanilluxe able to outspeed, able to go for really important Blizzards, just do so much damage as possible. And yeah, fantastic overall. And that is going to be the end of the video. Luxray Vanilluxe coming through. Wish we got to use a little bit more Lucario. Lucario was brought quite a few times, but we never really got to face the Shadow Rider Calyxes. I actually played a few games before testing the team, and I was able to actually get the crunch off of Lucario several times. So, man, I wish we were able to run into it. But I think we ran into quite a few things and showed off a lot of the members. So, pretty happy with it overall. But if you did enjoy today's episode, make sure you leave a like down below, leave a comment down below. It really does help me out. And if you want to try out the team until Series 10 is over, yeah, feel free to. It'll be available to Series 10 is over, which is like 2 days from now. So, make sure you use it while you can. Otherwise, check out more content from me down below. My other YouTube channels, my Twitch channel, and all my other social medias. Make sure you go check it out. Otherwise, that's going to be it. Have a great day, people. And until we bow again, I'll catch y'all later.